Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I got some exclusive news on NVIDIA that can lead to massive opportunities for us all. Man, I'm talking about the biggest buyback plan in NVIDIA's history, man. Now, if you've been paying attention to NVIDIA, it's crushing right now. From AI to data sensors to gaming chips, these guys are just, man, raking in billions. Just last quarter, they pulled in $13.5 billion in revenue, and it's no secret that the AI is fueling this explosive growth. It is so clear. The cash flow is strong, man. It is super strong. Now, this is where it all get interesting, though. We know in the past that NVIDIA has had buyback plans, correct? With that being said, currently right now, NVIDIA is in the best position to have a buyback plan. Not only that, the buyback plan in 2019 was $2.8 billion worth of shares. Just in 2022, it was $15 billion worth of shares. And just to bring all that to your attention, you also have to consider the fact that NVIDIA's current cash on hand isn't even comparable to what they had when they bought back that $15 billion worth, man. Now, a lot of people might say that this is FUD, but guys, look what's going on with the share price. We have been consolidating through a range of trade between $90 and $135 for quite some time, right? So NVIDIA actually performing a buyback plan will only get this thing moving to the upside. Not only that, that will prove. And if you're wondering what trading platform I am using, it is called Moomoo. If you do want to sign up for Moomoo, remember using my sign up link in the description below will grant everyone these perks you see here on the screen. All you have to do is make your initial deposit of only $100. But not only will you get a extra 3-day trades a week, but also these free stocks that Moomoo is currently offering can value up to $2,500 each. Also, you will have key data, tools, and resources at your disposal, such as the daily short sell analysis and the interpretations of indicators chart, which is a huge game changer for beginners and novice traders that do not understand how to read charts or indicators really well. So again, using my sign up link in the description below while signing up for Moomoo, you get a lot to gain and nothing to lose. To everyone that NVIDIA isn't overvalued, sorry about that, because I clearly believe that it is undervalued, but it isn't overvalued if the company wants to buy back those shares, actually proving and showing their commitment to the company. Not only that, their commitment to shareholders like you and I, because a buyback plan only puts us long-term shareholders in a great position it actually moves this share float. It's going to drop the share float, and the share float is the total amount of shares tradable on this given day. With that being said, the total share count is basically shares owned by CEOs and the company. And with that being said, that buyback plan is only going to cause what we call a supply and demand effect. But that isn't all. The reason why I say that this is going to be the biggest, and I say the biggest buyback plan, is because if what is that, a 3-year leap? 3 years later, they went from $2.8 billion buyback plan to $15 billion. Now, the reason why this buyback plan matters, NVIDIA has done buyback plans, like I said, in the past, plenty of times. But this one is going to be maybe the biggest in history. And this is going to be a great opportunity for anyone that is currently holding this thing. A lot of people may say this is speculation. It is speculation at this point, but looking at what has happened in the history of NVIDIA and seeing where the company is now and the decisions that they were making with those buyback plans then, guys, I'm telling you, that 15 billion, we may see a buyback plan around 30 billion, and that's just them flaunting, should I say, man. That's them actually flexing on the competition, showing everyone who's the big dog in the room, showing how confident they are in themselves, buying back $30 billion worth of shares. That will only prove the critics wrong right now. So here's the bottom line, though, man. I'm ranting. Now, if NVIDIA does announce this buyback plan by the end of 2025, we're looking at one of the biggest opportunities, man, in the stock history. Get in early, hold tight, and be in for this massive win, man. Don't sleep on this. If this buyback plan really do happen, though, it could be a game changer for NVIDIA shareholders. Make sure you're ready though, for real, guys, because once they announce it, they're not going to buy back all the shares all at once. It's going to be they may stretch it out for an entire year or 6 months. They didn't take the whole year for that 2022 because they did actually announce that they're going to buy back that $15 billion worth of shares by the end of 2023. So that's a 2-year span right there. So again, with $30 billion, they may stretch that out to 2 years again. So if you're currently holding NVIDIA, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you believe NVIDIA will be announcing a buyback plan? And do you believe that it could honestly be the biggest one we have seen due to, again, the huge cash on hand, man? They actually bought $2.8 billion worth of shares when they only had $10 billion cash on hand. That is what you call good business, guys. So with that being said, man, like I said before, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to consider subscribing. And I know a lot of people want to hear my price prediction here for NVIDIA short term. So let's look here. I believe that we're going to be breaking that 140 here in NVIDIA. Like I told you guys before, that sell-off here in NVIDIA is totally over. All right, the major sell-off here in NVIDIA is over. But far as this thing actually making those strides back to those $140 levels, I do feel as though that we will see those early October with sustainability, meaning building support levels. Because if we currently look at our PCD, as you all know, this thing is showing a small number of holdings are trapped, indicating a lower resistance. Resistance here on the day is at $128. We got room to fly. In fact, looking at our upper here on our Bollinger, which sits here at $127, resistance here at $128, which calls for a ride on the upper, breaking that mid Bollinger Band. Yeah, we're gonna challenge that upper anytime that NVIDIA breaks that mid to the upside. It always challenges the upper. All right, so we're looking for this thing to actually challenge resistance here. Maybe we got we only in about 30 minutes in the trading day. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, may the gains be with you. Want to know how to sign up for the Discord? Well, click the video on the left. And if you do want to subscribe to my main YouTube channel, click the channel link in the middle and check out my latest video on the right.